All right, gang, Joe McCamey here, just checking in, Ultimate Reset, Day 5. Well, today was not quite as successful as some of the other days have been so far. Just to be totally honest with you, we actually, in the middle of the night last night, you've heard me mention my son Micah, and he had some surgery on Friday. And in the middle of the night last night, he was in some pain, and so we ended up back at the hospital, and we have been here ever since. So we just left, just like you do, and we weren't able to bring any of our stuff with us or anything like that, or our food. So tip number one is, make sure that when you're planning this, you plan it in a time where you're not going to potentially have something like that. So that's probably my mistake on that part. But the cool thing is because we knew what we were supposed to be eating today, because we've been kind of looking at the book and planning ahead and that kind of thing. We ended up making some much better decisions on the food we ate, and we actually kind of followed. We still kind of followed the plan. It might not have been quite as perfect as what we would want it to be, but it just really gave me an appreciation for what life's going to be like kind of after the ultimate reset and the choices that I'm going to be making then. So it really was a neat little test for us. So anyway, life happens, right? And so you just have to go with it, roll with it. We're going to pick everything back up right where we left off tomorrow, and that's just the thing. It's like Tony says in P90X, do your best and forget the rest, and that's what we're going to do. We've done our best today, done the best we possibly could. We're drinking the things that we're drinking water like we're supposed to be drinking, and we're right here in the middle of Nashville. In places where I drove by another Krispy Kreme today. We're just in the middle of places where of things that tempt us and that kind of thing, and in an emotional situation. But because we've made a commitment for these 21 days and ultimately for a healthier lifestyle, it's given us the confidence to make the right decisions. And I think that that's something that's going to carry through the end of this. So while we may not have been perfect on the ultimate reset plan today, I think some of the things that we learned about ourselves and still the good food that we had and the ways that we're able to fuel our bodies, that we're going to be able to do this long term. So was it a perfect ultimate reset day? No. Was it a successful day? Absolutely. So this is day 5, ultimate reset. Joe McCamey.